Snyder here from Luthermergent. This morning I'm on the campus of Luther Seminary. I'm just hanging out, getting ready for our big gathering next week. I wanted to just talk to you for a few minutes kind of about that, give a little shout out to some folks. Luthermergent is probably the oldest of the hyphamergent kind of sub-networks within this kind of broader village that we've kind of grown to call Emergent. And what some people don't know is it originally started out being called the Emerging Leaders Network. And it was a group of folks who came together just because they wanted to encourage one another. They noticed they were doing some creative things, some innovative things. And they didn't really have the relational resources to do what they were being called to do. So they gathered together to listen to one another, to encourage one another, to pray for each other. And that's really what we're going to do next week. We'll be gathering, really the first gathering for us and by us. There's really no agenda besides what the folks who come bring. That's really special. We've gathered several times as a community with the support of the ELCA. That has been some good and fruitful time together, but now we're gathering together really with no other agenda other than just to encourage each other. So we'll be gathering next week, Thursday and Friday. We'll start at noon on Thursday, and we'll go into the evening, and then we'll start back up at 9 o'clock Friday morning. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to do whatever you want to do. I've invited some folks that I think are worth listening to. They've got some incredible stories about doing this in communities of practice, and I think that should really frame our conversations together. So Nadia Boltzweber from House for All is going to be there. She'll share a little bit about her community. Russell Rathburn, House of Mercy here in the Twin Cities, will be there. He'll share a little bit about his community. We'll put those two in conversation. We'll certainly have other leaders there too that we'll put in conversation. We're going to hear from these communities. We're going to dive into some Bible study, worship together, pray together. We'll encourage each other. We'll listen to each other. One of the ways that we've listened to each other over the last year is we took this national survey where we asked folks if there should be anything called Luthermergent. Well, we want to talk about what that survey produced. We want to talk about the responses we got. We got over 100 responses. So the sheer energy of this thing probably means that something should happen. But what should happen? I'm not really sure. So as we're gathering together, we'll be in this kind of discernment mode about what is the future of Luthermergent. Maybe there still shouldn't be anything called Luthermergent. We'll see. We'll see where these conversations lead us. We'll listen to each other. I'm not sure if I said that enough. We'll listen to each other. And we're going to see together where the Spirit is moving us as we move into this next phase and see what's going to happen. Pretty excited about it. My hope is that you'll be encouraged, that you'll be refreshed creatively, and that you'll be resourced relationally. So we'll see what happens, but we're looking forward to seeing you in the cities next week.